Hi Pisces, I'm Amber. If you're new here, welcome to Unveiled Intuition and Tarot. And if you're returning, you already know what it is. Welcome back. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if this reading resonates with you. If you guys would like to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website at www.unveiledbyamber.com. And your pre-shuffle, I'm sorry, I should mention that if after this reading you would like to follow me over to the extended, the link to do so is down below in the description box. Aside from that, I want to go ahead and get into the pre-shuffle messages. Pisces, it feels like you think you're getting further away from something and it's causing you some level of like stress or anxiety, but actually you're getting closer to it. And it's kind of like this quantum effect where it's like like portal energy, right? Like if you were to open a portal, if you open the door to an elevator, right? There's like this like sucking in type of like energy. Or even like, if there's a storm going on outside and you get ready to like open the door to go into safety, it seems as though you are like operating out of this illusion where you feel like you're going into a storm, but in fact you're coming out of one. So that was a really clear energy, very beautiful energy. I really love that for you guys. I kept seeing travel. I was seeing the masculine energy, so I do believe that you might be prepared to take some type of action, or somebody else is. I seen challenge come out in the pre-shuffle, but then now as I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, there's trine. And so like I said, it seems like maybe you thought you were going into some type of storm, but I feel like you're coming out of it. You have the hunger moon here, so definitely some sense of relief is what I got off of that. Wow. And then you have manifestations on the bottom of this deck. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to give messages to Pisces for their highest good and their highest good only. Please protect myself and Pisces from any meddling or intrusive energies that may try to introduce themselves into this reading. Only you all are welcome here. Okay. Also, the throat chakra seems like it might be a bit of an issue or a blockage either for you or the person or people that you're connected to. Overall expression seems to be delayed, distracted, suppressed, I should say. Okay. Spirit, what is the message for Pisces? I seen awakening too. That's what I seen earlier. What's the message for Pisces? Some of you guys might be dealing with a Scorpio or someone who has a significant placement of Scorpio. You have Lemuria creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Yes, that's definitely the feeling. But see, it's you like trekking through all of these like mountains and things of that nature and not knowing that you're just about to walk up on the shore of something that is emotionally fulfilling, etc. And then externally, you have trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? But see, this feels like you're coming out of a storm. The storm is behind you. It's like this is what you are actually walking upon or like approaching. But there's some type of like mirroring effect. It's like maybe as you're looking at this energy, what's ahead of you, your new career, your new place that you live in, or new arrangement in love, or whatever it is, it's like you're looking at it in a mirror. So you see yourself in it because it has or will, or it is very close to manifesting. But because it's a mirroring effect, as you're looking in the mirror, you're also seeing what's behind you. And so just be careful, be very mindful about illusions at this time. I really believe that that's why this niggling feeling energy is here, because it's like you're going to be experiencing the past as if it is your present. But there's going to be like, there's a need or there's a call to like snap out of it as soon as that happens, to like process the emotions, the thoughts, etc., and then to snap out of it, because you get the niggling, right? Like it's telling you like, oh, this is something from my past. Let me snap out of this, right? Let me tap back into my reality. I feel like that's going to be something that's going on for a while. Possibly for the next 12 to 18 months as things around you in your environment take a more rooted form. Okay? Spirit, what's the message for Pisces? Creation. Beaver moon, the number 39. This breaks down to a 12, so definitely needing to surrender, especially with the moon here. There's a cleansing. There's some type of release. I feel like, excuse me, you may be having a hard time like going back to what I was just saying of needing to like snap out of it. When you're like maybe daydreaming or caught up in like your past or nostalgic feelings, snapping back into your reality around you. I feel like it's like your mind, you may feel like your mind is playing tricks on you at this time. Externally, you have faith. Wow. There's a lot of full moon energy here. Definitely there is a sense of like cleansing, release, of course, is here. But ultimately, I feel like your intuition is on point. But it's almost like you're seeing through your third eye in two different perspectives. It's like you're looking ahead. You can see the past, but you can also see your future. And then there's what is actually in front of you. Okay? Something about the solar plexus. Somebody's giving birth to something here. The heart chakra, the solar plexus, the throat chakra is coming in very strongly. What's the message for Pisces, Spirit? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. And then this came out in the pre-shuffle, which is retreat. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. There's definitely some type of grand gesture. Wow, as I say that, and then you have make the effort on the top of the deck. I do feel like someone's going to make some type of grand gesture. They might be inviting you to go out of town or something like that. Let's see. What's the message for Pisces? Environmentalist definitely could be invited to take some type of trip outside of your hometown, out in like the outdoors. It says you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. The other thing that was coming out in the pre-shuffle was flowers and then nutrition. You have heart desires here. That's funny because in this other card, I say you feel like you're stepping into a storm, but you don't know that you're right around the corner from some type of, or right up on the shore. It says the angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Yeah. You may be taking some type of trip to a beach or somewhere where there's water. Yeah, I'm looking at the waterfall in the background here, the beach. Writing. Definitely resonate with that. Okay, what's the strongest influence of this being here? Virgo. Well, that's your 7th house, the alchemist. Very methodical, whoever this is. Their approach is methodical. Their precision is going to be aligned. Their execution is going to be aligned. Externally, you have the 5th house, so definitely about dating, performances, entertainment, all things fun, right? Third environment and our 3rd house and 6th house. It gives me 3 of Cups to the 6 of Cups too. Like reconnecting or reconciling with someone could definitely be one of your options here soon. Tell me a little bit more about this energy. I see solitary here. Some of you guys may have been spending a lot of time alone lately. It feels like that's going to be coming to an end. You have planning in reverse as I'm saying that. Either someone is already making a plan or they will be making a plan here shortly. It says now's the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. This being here in reverse, it just feels like it's a passing energy if I can be honest. Yeah, because twists and turns It's here in reverse. It says carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with the upheaval. That being in reverse, I just feel like, again, you guys are coming out of a storm, but you feel like you're walking into one. Wisdom. It says to focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. You have property at the top of the deck. It says a property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transaction. And then you have challenges in reverse and future in reverse. So I just really feel like if I may, like it feels like the heavens are opening up for you. What was I feeling in your pre-shuffle too? Like skipping the line, like you've been waiting for something, or a lot of people have been waiting on something, but somebody's skipping the line or something like that. Show me the energy here for Pisces overall. What's the energy for Pisces overall, Spirit? The Tower. Well. And then you got Temperance on the bottom of the deck. So I definitely do think that I'm hitting my mark with that. The Tower. See, again, this comes back to like that intuition is the biggest thing that I'm getting off of this card. Oddly enough, that's not what this card is associated with, but that's what it's very much so giving. It's interesting, like, okay, so the card, it looks like some storm comes through, right? And then, I just start hearing, Bobby Schmurder, whatever, when he throws his hat, right? And the hat don't ever come back. Well, think about that, right? With Bobby Schmurder, like, he had a real good run at his career right before he got himself into some shit. And he throws that hat up, but think about it metaphorically, right? He throws it up, and then there's like this tower moment that comes in to follow it. And then now we see Bobby Schmurder on the other side of that, where he's basically getting his cat back. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. It feels like there was a storm, maybe in the recent past, maybe this was a while ago, that came through, and it kind of like knocked your focus off or something like that, or colluded your judgment, or, you know, like clouded your like third eye or intuition or whatever the case may be. But now I'm seeing kind of like a boomerang effect, where now the same crown that you lost, or whatever you lost, is coming back towards you. Because if you look like this house of cards back here, right? There's a white version that looks like it's in the distance. It's more of a memory. But then when you look inside of her, even with this Scorpion, he's like rebuilding a house within her. Okay, so it's very much so like a mirroring type of effect or energy. The Moon with the Wheel of Fortune. Woo, things are coming back together. And they're coming back together so quickly. Yes, with the Magician here and the Empress with Justice. Okay, how would, I was going to call you Scorpio, how would Pisces view this? The Star. It's what you asked for. It's what you wished for. What does the people or persons in Pisces environment, how do they view the Tower? Well, that's a lot. It's the Devil in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and then Justice here externally. So let's unpack that, but I'm going to ask again. It's interesting too, because like all of these cards are coming up more like a memory or a faded memory, right? There's not a lot of like color. There are two people representing here. You have the Devil card here in reverse, so there is a release to some type of like toxicity, but the bullet is going away from this situation. Like this is what caused some type of like distraction. A Taurus, a Pisces, another Pisces, and Aries. A Scorpio could be of some sort of significance, a Gemini, a Virgo. Yeah, like with the High Priestess in reverse, it's like whatever it was, it distracted you from your intuition or something like that. But with Justice here, you're going to end up like finding out why. Let me ask again. Tell me one more thing about how their environment views the Tower. The Hierophant flipped out and then flipped back forward. Tell me more about this. The Lovers flip back and flip back forward. The Temperance card. Yeah, there's something about you or somebody else hitting their target. Look, with the Lovers here and the Hangman. It's actually like this. There's something, and see, that looks like a quantum leap. Something about like skipping timelines or something like that. Like you had a preview of something. Thank you, Spirit. Like you had a preview of something, and now it's actually coming back around to actualize. What's the message here for Pisces with the Tower being their current situation? Forgiveness. And it's the heart. Well, that makes sense with the 5th house here. I don't know why this keeps timing out. Hold on, y'all. Okay, forgiveness. This is the Wild Rituals deck for those of you who do not know and were curious. I'm actually going to read the ritual on the back. If you're bored, you can leave. It says, the purpose of this card, when the weight of resentment is too much to bear, when you're ready to be free of the shackles that bind you to anger and blame, apply this card. It says, according to the esoteric Taoist alchemy, intercepting karma is a conscious choice made by the disciple to energetically detach from their past or their stories. This sets the individual free from bondage and clears the way for deep spiritual transformation. The tools needed for this ritual are small pieces of paper, a writing utensil, a black candle, a bundle of sage, and a bundle of sweetgrass. It says the instructions are as follows. Similar to a cord-cutting ritual, this one is more geared towards honoring the lessons of the past by releasing them. In this way, we honor ourselves, our spirits, and our hearts. Through this, we clear our slate of everything we've experienced so that we can now powerfully mold and create our own highest, truest future. On each piece of paper, write what you need to forgive or want forgiveness for. Write the hard things, the things that weigh the most, the things whose release will set you free. Now, one by one, hold them over the flame of the candle and place them in a safe burning bowl. Have water nearby, safety always. The color of the candle represents your past. The flame, your loving respect for and peace with it. The intention says, I release grief, I release shame, I release guilt, I release my bondage to make way for my freedom. I really love this for you guys. Freedom came out in the pre-shuffle earlier too. Yeah, it's like an energy of like something happening in your life at some point. Could involve a Virgo. Feels like it involves a Virgo for some of you. Feels like it involves a mutable sign altogether because I get Gemini as well, but I'm not going to discount the presence of Sagittarius, another Pisces, or there is some heavy cross-watcher energy here. But it feels like something broke your heart or broke you to the point where you had to put the pieces back together, right? You had to come up with a plan, right? To recreate, reinvent yourself. You had to have faith along the way. And then if you look at this moon and this one, let me see how close can I get that. There's actually like the constellations that are built into that one. Okay, so it's like the plan manifesting or coming into action or fruition or whatever the case may be. I definitely feel like you're on the other side of this and now you're realizing like, oh, God broke my heart because it wasn't even big enough to hold the manifestation that's coming in. So in the process of you putting your heart back together, putting your life back together, putting yourself back together, I feel like you came along like some extra pieces, some extra lessons and things of that nature that have helped you to grow and prepare yourself for what it is that is coming in towards you. Wow, I didn't even see this sitting here. They just had me knock it over. Okay, manifestation on the bottom, but this is the card that I was looking at, which is the same like tower energy that's in here. What is this? Action. It says to shake stagnation, to electrify your intentions, to outwardly manifest what is brewing within. Engage this card. That's exactly what's going on in this tower card. As something is brewing or being built within after something like was torn completely apart or completely down. And then you have Earth, which is also the World card. So the end, like rewards are in store, was an energy I was picking up too. It says feeling lost, feeling like you don't belong, feeling a complete disconnect from the very source that sustains you. Take this card into your heart and allow it to connect you to sacred ground once again. And then I'm pretty sure that Scorpio got this in their extended. I don't remember what they got in the other reading because it was a couple of days in between. But it says to bring about positive change, to shift your current course, to co-create more abundantly and lovingly with life in the universe. Wave this card. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. I'm really trying for these videos not to be so lengthy. Don't know what the heck is going on with March where I just can't even get these readings out. Okay, tell me how Pisces views the Tower being their situation. Well. The Knight of Cups, the Moon, and then you have the High Priestess. This is all your energy here, especially for those of you that are masculine. But I feel like there are a lot of you that have drawn someone towards you. You may have given up on this energy. It's going to catch you off guard, or you caught someone off guard a while ago and this is coming back around. Tell me one more thing about how Pisces views the Tower. The Two of Wands, it seems like some unexpected opportunity. Anytime I see the windows, it is indicative of some type of opportunity coming forward. Oh, you have the World here in this card as well. And you also have this Volkswagen. I think they have, there's a surfboard on there. Like, I'm telling you, like, it feels like there's some type of trip towards water or near water or something like that. The World, and I can't make this shit up. The Empress, after that just came out, the World, and okay. And the Magician. It's like somebody manifesting another opportunity or something like that. Another chance. Yeah, look at this. The Hangman, and then Judgment. Somebody like shifting their perspective, but it also feels like somebody's being like called in or pulled towards you or something like that. I'm going to ask one more time. Please tell me one more time, Spirit, how Pisces views the Tower here with the Two of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Devil. You know, I don't get the worst energy off of this. Three of Wands with the Devil. It's an energy of like knowing you're attached to somebody, knowing you're meant for something, even like the manifestation, right? If it's just the idea of something, some type of success, or something like that, knowing that it's worthy of you or you're worthy of it. And naturally knowing that and being confident in it ends up drawing it forth towards you. 10 of Pentacles with the Star. You have the Star now out here twice. Okay. How does the people or persons involved, how do they view the Tower? The King of Wands. Seemed like it wanted to come out as an issue, like this person originally didn't know exactly what they wanted. Wow. And then you have the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands, but they know now. But they know now. Yeah, look at all this mutable energy. Like, actually, I'm looking at him this way. Somebody's coming in hot. Could be a Sagittarius. I feel like for some of you guys, wherever you have fire, they have fire too. That's for some of you guys. I feel like for others of you, where you have a mutable sign, they also have a mutable sign. So like if your Venus is in Gemini, this person may have a Venus in Sagittarius. Vice versa. it could be for 1 and 7, right? So this person could be a rising in a immutable sign, and you have 7th house immutable. I'm seeing that here very strongly. How does what is it that it requires forgiveness? There's still a 3 of Wands energy, so like there was some type of delay. Hermit, maybe it's like somebody feeling left out in the cold. Again, there's big Virgo energy, so there could be forgiveness needed for a lack of contribution to this connection. And if I can be honest, it feels like you're waiting on that, Pisces. Temperance here on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it seems like you're waiting on that. But there's also this energy of knowing that somebody's being like ushered towards you or something. Clarify the Hermit here. The 8 of Wands. I feel like you and somebody else is picking up on this, or there's a lot of like telepathic conversations going on, like you're vibing with this person emotionally, or some of y'all might not even know this, but like you're experiencing certain things emotionally right now, and you're like, what the fuck, that came out of nowhere. No, it didn't. You're experiencing what your person is experiencing, although it may look different. Like you might be triggered by something in your own life, and then it makes you feel some sense of insecurity, or it makes you feel nostalgic, or it makes you feel regretful or disappointed or whatever. Your person is experiencing that same emotion at the same time, regardless of what's going on in their life in comparison to yours. How does the person view the Hermit here with the 8 of Wands? The 10 of Wands. It feels like this person's looking, waiting, hoping for an opportunity to move in your direction and move towards you. They could be looking for an opportunity to move with you. Because now I never even noticed this. Here's 3 wands. 1, 2, 3. And then on your side, how you view the Tower is the 2 of wands. Feels like you're in a safe place. It does not feel like this person is. But together, there's a 3 of wands, right? So there's this waiting, there's this delay, there's perseverance is needed, okay? And so those 3 of wands there, now you have this person who is traveling. This is Sagittarius energy. This 8 of wands and 2 of wands here anyway would be a 10 of wands. It's an energy of somebody waiting on the other person to make a move. Being rooted, being like established is what I'm getting, like being established. The other person is not. I seen a yak. I think this is a yak. And I just heard Eric Billinger, he has a song that's called Yak, and it stands for You Already Know. You already know. If you want it, then you got that. Where you paparazzi, where you shop at. Something like that. Y'all should go listen to the song. It feels like that is going to be applying to you guys for whatever reason. Yeah, and then you have the 7 of Pentacles with the Fool. Like somebody wants to start over from what was already built. They're hoping that it's not too late. You have the Queen of Swords here. I feel like the ball is going to be in your court. Tell me one more thing about how this person views this with the 10 of Wands. Being here, Spirit, how do they view this? Some of you guys, this person is hoping that you're going to make a move towards them. Look, this shit comes back out here. Comes back out here. There's definitely a reconciliation here. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles with Judgment. There's definitely reconciliation here. You have the 6 of Cups with strength. Somebody's trying to figure out how to come forward, and they know that they need to move like swiftly, because I feel like you've already started to move in another direction or something like that, or either that's what they suspect or that's what they're afraid of or something like that. How does Pisces view this King of Wands energy? They could have a Leo and Sagittarius placement of some sort of significance. You may feel like you took a risk on this person. You may have feel like you wasted your time with this person. Is something else that I'm picking up here. Queen of Swords in reverse. You may be very cold and detached with this person. Definitely I get an energy of like, well, fuck it then. Tell me one more thing about how Pisces views this King of Wands energy. There's a lot of fire over here. I'm just about to say, and Knight of Wands. They're flighty, in and out. As I'm saying that, they could be seen out in the open a lot. This could be someone with a rising in Virgo that comes in here strongly. They could have a moon in fire that comes here strongly. A moon, a rising, or sun in fire is here strongly. Tell me one more thing about this person. The moon could be a moon in Sagittarius, particularly the Emperor and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's going to be making some type of move towards you. Okay. Let me use these. What's the outcome of, okay, so I'm sorry, before I get into that, before we get into the outcome, Pisces, let me pull one of these crystal cards for you. I want to get the energy of this connection, particularly like where it's headed. Then I'm going to pull you an outcome card, and if you would like to follow me over to the extended to find out what the outcome is about, the link is always down below in the it's down below in the description box. I feel like somebody's having a hard time speaking up or saying something to you or whatever. It's 12:12 on the clock. There's a need to surrender, either you or this person. That breaks down to a 33. Somebody else had that. Somebody else reading. I literally think I was ending it or starting it at 12:12 and it was 33 or something. It couldn't be that far forward. Let me see. I did Cancer's reading. I want to say it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. It could have been Scorpio. But it definitely could have been one of the fire signs. So anyway, I'm going to pull one of these. In the extended, I'm going to look at how you view it, how your person views the outcome, how it makes you feel, how it makes them feel, what you can expect, any actions that you should take, or whatever the case may be. So I'll see you guys over there, but let's see what the energy is of this currently. It's the energy of this connection. I don't even know how this turned into a love reading. It's carnelian. It says go with your gut, but this is coming out as an issue. I feel like somebody has not gone with their gut up until this point. Externally, you have expand your consciousness, Kavansite, as well as the Lemurian quartz, which talks about escaping your mind. So this says what it is: a cherry red chalcedony used by ancient Romans in signet rings. Wax doesn't stick to it. And by modern folk to ward off insecurities. Carnelian's fiery energy helps spin us out of fearful thought cycles and into action. Who needs it? The understimulated, I was going to say the underestimated. Maybe so. It says the understimulated, anybody looking to get acquainted with their fears. It says, quote unquote, hello fear, my name is Amber. We have some beautiful work to do together. Now shut the fuck up and let's do this. I really want to say, was that Leo? One of the fire signs got carnelian, now that I'm remembering. Anyway, it says, where to put it? Wherever you want to inject some passion and confidence. An example, your palate or your pelvis. I was not going to share this. Well, let me see. Earlier, it felt like I was supposed to share it. And I was like, that's too much of my personal business. I'm not telling them that, spirit. And then this card comes out and I'm laughing. Okay, it says where to put it. Wherever you want to inject some passion and confidence, i.e., an example, your palate or your pelvis. Right hand of God, y'all, I got a panty full of stones right now. One of them is carnelian. Anyway, some of y'all might need to wear protective stones near like your sacral, your solar plexus, your root chakra. There could be something or someone pulling at it, okay? It says when to use it. When you find your creativity or sex drive on sleep mode. It says to go with your gut. All right, guys, let's see what the outcome is of this situation. And then we're going to roll on over to the extended. What's the outcome for Pisces? Ooh, the Emperor in reverse. Somebody does not have the willpower. Eight of Swords here. Somebody doesn't have the willpower. All right, so we're going to find out what this means for you. I will see you guys over there. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Pisces.